Hello educators, this is Marie Henderson. In this video, we're going to look at making an interactive lesson using our Bitmoji interactive classroom. In the last video, you saw me make this background, and I added it to the master slide here in my new presentation. And you can see that I've added some other things to this presentation that I'm going to show you how to link to the content your students need for a particular learning period during the school year. So I've added a text box here on my whiteboard, and I've made mine specifically for a single day of instruction, but of course you could do this for a week, for a unit, however you want to divide out the learning to meet your students' needs. And the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to link some text here with a document that you have saved to your OneDrive. And so I want for my math lesson here, for my handout to be linked to a PDF that my students can use, and for the word videos here to be linked to videos or a playlist from YouTube. And so I have the handout open over here in my browser. So here in my OneDrive, I have this Lesson 1-4 handout. And if I click in the little circle next to the name, I get some choices here across the top, and I want to click to copy link. And then when the menu appears, I don't want my students to be able to edit this PDF. So I click on it and I uncheck the box and I click to apply. And so now I copy this link, and back over here in my PowerPoint, if I highlight the word handout and I hit Control K on my keyboard, then insert hyperlink menu comes up, and I can hit Control V for paste, Control V for paste here into the address bar, and click OK, and now the word handout is linked to that PDF. The same is true with a video that I have stored on YouTube. So if I highlight the word videos and I come over here to my browser, again I have a video already open, and so if I go here to the share link and I copy that link, then back here on my PowerPoint I hit Control K on my keyboard, and here in the address bar Control V to paste and click OK, and now the word videos is linked to that video. I could do the same thing with something with a website or file or video for my social studies information here as well. And of course I can format my text box here to fit as much information on my whiteboard as I need. Next, I'm going to move over here to the picture that I added to the wall. So I added this picture. I think it kind of looks like a summer season. And so I was thinking about adding a text box here. So I go to the insert ribbon and I click text box. And right here below this picture, I'm going to add a text box with instructions for my students. Then I can link my picture to my science lesson on the seasons. So back over here in my browser, I have this interactive lesson that I found from NASA on seasons. And if I click on the URL and hit Control C on my keyboard, then back over here in my PowerPoint, when I have the picture selected, I hit Control K to get my hyperlink box, click into the address bar and hit Control V on my keyboard to paste and click OK. Then now my picture is linked to that interactive lesson. Similarly, I found a choice board for the ELA lesson that we're doing on Number the Stars. And so I added a book here to my bookcase. And just as a frame of reference, this was the only vertical book that was going to sit nicely on my bookcase in the set of images that was available. And so if you want to duplicate it but make it another color, you hit Control C and Control V on your keyboard. You get a second book, and then if you come up here to the Format ribbon, click here on Color, then you can pick a new color for your book. And so you can now have an orange book as well, or a yellow book. Or if you go to more variations, you can pick a different color for your book. So we'll leave that one alone for the moment. But on this one, I'm going to link it to my Number the Stars choice board. And so again, I copy the link here, Control C. And back over here in my PowerPoint, I hit Control K on my keyboard and Control V to paste in the link and click OK. And so now I have my science lesson linked to this picture. I have my Number the Stars choice board linked to my book, and I would probably want to add some instructions like I did for the science picture to the book. And then I've added a handout here for math and a video for math. And last but not least, to personalize my Bitmoji interactive classroom, I'm going to go ahead and add my Bitmoji. So if I go back over here to my browser, and here in my extension toolbar, click the Bitmoji extension, And here in the search bar, I'm gonna type sitting so that I get myself sitting here and can use that with the chair I added. So if I right click on the Bitmoji and save image as, then my file explorer appears and Marie sitting is what I'm gonna call this file. And I click to save. And then back here in my PowerPoint, if I go to the insert ribbon and go to pictures, then I can go to my Bitmoji folder and I know that I called it Marie sitting, and I can click to insert. And so it pops me out here and I'm facing the wrong direction. But if I come up here to format for my picture, then right here there's an option to rotate your image. And I need mine to flip horizontally. And so my feet maybe aren't going to touch the floor unless I make myself a bit larger there. And if I want to get my students to my class website or to my Canvas page or to my Seesaw class, or I could link this to my YouTube channel. Whatever you want to do, again, simply by clicking on the picture and hitting Control K on my keyboard, I can link the Bitmoji image of myself to a web address by pasting it here into the address bar. Last but not least, when I'm finished making all the changes and I've got the lesson ready for my students, I want to go to File here and I'm going to save the PowerPoint first. And so we're going to call this Monday, August 24 Bitmoji class. And then before I hand it out to my students, whether it be in Seesaw or Canvas, I want to save as, and I want to make it a PDF, as those interact best with Seesaw and Canvas. And now I'm ready to share that PDF file with my students. As always, if you have questions or need further assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks and have a great day.